iPad ready. We've got the tracker ready. So we're ready for whatever the game could throw at me. Theoretically. There's many things that it could throw and I could be absolutely just dumbfounded by, but the normal stuff we're ready for. I don't know, what would the worst settings be possible? Realistically. What do we want? Swordless. Expert item pool. Expert item functionality. Cross-world entrance randomizer. Key sanity. Enemizer. All of it, exactly. There can never be enough bad. I don't know, I'd like a retro. I'd like to see Triforce Hunt sometime. In a race, like that'd be fun. I mean, I've had retro, I just forfeited it the one time I had it. Unfortunately, that was like one of my first ever entrance randomizers, and I was just horrendously bad still. I'm only slightly bad now. Yeah, the idea is there, if I get that right, you should be able to get a double spin on his down trajectory. And you heard it there, where I set myself up, got the first spin right as he spawned, and then I flew down and hit him again right at the bottom of that room. Now, the really cool strat here is actually one that I don't know how to do yet. Equipment-wise, if you have Gold Sword, this only works with gold, by the way, is Already messed it up. Timing's really tight on this move. So you dash up. You're supposed to be able to kill both heads before he ever does an attack of you. Okay. Race signups are done. 36 entries today. So yeah, 36 other poor souls. It's funny, the guy who runs it, when he doesn't run, he gets to see the settings before the race. So he always is able to see like what some of the worst ones are. Today he's actually running the race, so he can't check. Okay, downloading a seed. Bump, 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 bump. I said who I was going to use. Let's just go with what I said I was going to do. I said we were going Plague Knight. We're going Plague Knight today. Okay, let's see what we can find out just from the actual loading of the seed. Well, it's not an Enemizer. I can tell you that much. So if you were hoping for Enemizer, you didn't get Enemizer. That is the one thing I know so far, is that this is not an Enemizer seed. We've got our entrance tracker up. We've got our notepad up. We've got the normal tracker ready. So yeah, the one thing we do know right now is that this is not an enemizer, and that's it. Other than that, we are still... I don't know what the sword, item pool, the goal, anything. If it's entrance or not. So... I don't know if anything in those upper, like, the tiles would tell me if it's a retro. Apparently there's a way to tell if it's entrance or not. I'm going to see something. Apparently there's some people telling me the text at the beginning of the game will actually tell you. Kind of, if it is entrance. And we got some time. One minute. Enough crystals to beat Ganon. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we're not going to be able to watch the intro enough. I don't have the time for it. Well, we're about to get started. Hope everybody enjoys. Hopefully this is a fun one. We're ready for anything. Fire Rod, okay. That's something. Not an... Okay, it's not an entrance rando. I can tell you that much. Because L and R would do something if it was. Okay, nothing on Lumberjack. But yeah, I would hear a sound if it was entrance randomizer, apparently. Okay, it's at least a map compass shuffle. But we don't know if it's map compass small, map compass, or map compass full key sanity. Because there are a few degrees to the map, the key sanity possibilities. Eastern is a crystal, though. We know that much. And we're still in the dark about the actual goals and what kind of items we're going to find. What did I just do there? I completely, like, blanked mentally. How to push blocks. Like, no kidding. Okay. Small key to Meyer. Flippers. Yeah, that was a weird, like, mental hang-up moment. So it's a map compass small. Question is, are we full key sanity or just the map compass small key sanity? We got a GT small. A GT small. And the mirror. We don't have enough rupees for bottle vendor, unfortunately. And I've only got really enough to buy a 10-pack of bombs right now. 10-pack of bombs is much more valuable than bottle vendor usually. Small key to Hyrule Castle. Okay. Gonna buy bombs. I got 50 rupees. We're buying bombs. Simple as that. I'll live without bottle vendor for now. I don't like that, but I'd rather have bombs. Map to Skull Woods. I mean, thanks, game, but doesn't really help me. So we left Bottle Vendor and Sick Kid in Kakariko. Map. I'm not gonna necessarily go for that map. It's unlikely I'll need it. We're getting that though. Until we can confirm whether or not it's swordless or there's swords or something. Like, we haven't seen any green 20s yet, so, like, item pool-wise, we're kind of just, we're running until we find something. But at least a hammer is a weapon. So... Okay, what's at my house? A bot. Screw you, game. Give me the bottle after I do CAC. I know this is why some people say you start from your own house instead of the sanctuary, but, like, such a crapshoot. Okay. We'll see. It's been pretty, it's just a key sanity right now. And only a map compass small. We still haven't found a big key yet. So, nothing too dire. So far. But, famous last words. This is why nobody likes you, Moldorm. Mordorm is a terrible enemy. Red 20. Red 20s are better than green 20s. Sure, garden the grass. That's great. Heart container. Okay. Still haven't done mini Moldorm Cave because we died. I didn't want to go through that whirlpool. This has been a hell of a start. Not even been super difficult. I've just been super bad. Small key to pod. Compass to Ice Palace. $300 is a decent start to some funding, so it's a waste to have to walk all the way around for it, but I need the money. Let's see, don't need that. Don't need that either. Don't forget to go back to Mini Moldorm, Jess. You still need to go back there. Okay, Uncle does not have a sword. So it's not vanilla swords. Bum ba ba dum ba da dum ba da dum ba dum ba da dum ba da dum ba da dum bum 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 da 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 dum da 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 dum dum do do do. Bum ba ba bum bum. A lot of red 20s. I mean, it's not a green 20, which is, you know, reassuring that it's not. So far, we haven't found anything to tell us that there's some weird item pool setting. Green 20s could indicate hard mode, expert mode, or even swordless. And we haven't found any of those kinds of things, so. Lots of small keys. So that's telling me I think it's just a map compass small shuffle. But we don't know if it could be full key sanity yet, because we haven't found a big key in the appropriate dungeon or for a dungeon yet. So that's still up in the air. That doesn't count. Although it didn't say for this dungeon, so that leads me to believe that it's just map compass small. TR, that's right. We gotta get Mini Moldorm Cave. I got a feeling there's something there. I'm ashamed that I died here the first time. When I should have just done it with bombs. Bombs are so much easier for me. Like I said, I'm good at the bomb kill of the Moldorm Cave. I figured out how to do that better than I know how to use a hammer. Small key to TR. Compass to Eastern. Uh-oh. That was a green 20. Something's changed. Not a ton of options yet. But a green 20 tells me at least we're having some kind of item pool change. The fact there's only been one so far, I don't know. Bit early to speculate too much. Green pendant in mire. Okay. Not a great menu situation yet, to be honest. Menuing is slow with what I have available, so... Bugnet. Interesting. We got Bugnet. Bugnet really doesn't tell us anything, so it's not really a big deal. Red 20s don't tell us anything. The fact that we've had one green 20 still has me slightly concerned for what we could be facing here. Sort of half expecting Swordless right now. And I really am not a fan of all these red 20s. Yeah, the fact that I've only had... Usually when I'm in like a hard or expert pool, I've seen a lot more. Green 20s by now. So, I'm leaning into the idea that we're at Swordless right now, rather than harder expert pool. Yep. So it is just a map compass small shuffle, not a full key sanity. Still means we won't know what the dungeons are in terms of being pendant or crystal, but it does reduce some of the options. Or some of the drawbacks. So like Thieves Town is now a much more valuable play than it used to be. But we're going to go check Bottle Vendor and Sick Kid. We've got the money and we've got a bottle. So that's kind of the logical pick. For the moment. The fact that we've got the Hyrule Castle small key tells me that could be a logical pick because I think the Fire Rod gives logical access. Okay, book. That means we've got access to desert. Not much. I'd prefer to have the desert small if I was going to go there. But we can also check Agina. Yeah, if I had the desert small, it would give me some more options, but that's probably my best bet. Actually, we should probably go with bombs first. That's right, we got Bugnet. Bugnet! Yeah, if this is Swordless and we've got to fight Aghanim, then the Bugnet actually is a very valuable item. It'll be easier to fight an Aghanim battle with the Bugnet than it would be the hammer. That is for sure. Thing is, there's 2 keys required to get through Aghanim's tower, and right now we haven't found them. So that's kind of like, you know, we can wait a bit to worry about that. Even if this is Swordless, like that at least means, you know, until I get those small keys, I'm really not considering it as an option. Second green 20 on that ledge. Okay. So we're starting to find the green 20s. The desert small in desert. Lovely. Beautiful. Small key to pod. If I had a glove, I could actually clear desert. Let's check the torch. A shield on the torch. Okay. It's kind of like blah, like I don't really care kind of thing, but okay. Flute. That's mountain access. Glad I didn't reject doing desert just because I didn't have the desert small yet. And actually, we're going to check one other thing while we're here. In Cack Village. I've got the book. Since this is a mystery race, let's find out. If maybe this is a Ped seed. We've had Ped once in mystery, so it's very possible that this could be another Ped goal. So I'd rather know now than later. Okay, it is not a Ped goal, that's for sure. But we've seen 2 green 20s. So 3 green 20s. Do I hear 4? Triple fish, oh triple fish. While we're here, we will check. We will check the tablet. It's swordless. You can't activate a tablet without a sword. This is a swordless seed. Oh, baby. This is dangerous. I'm in danger. Very much so. We get no swords today. That could so map compass small with at least a no sword, swordless seed. But we've seen 4 green 20s. Now, and I can't imagine those are just the 4 swords. So I'm thinking at least a hard mode as well. So folks, if you were looking for some pain today, we found it. This is not going to be the easy walk in the park. I kind of had some high hopes after we saw no Enemizer and no entrance. And I've never done Swordless Ganon. So, I know it's the hammer. But other than that, I know it's not going to be an easy fight. That means I need to find the silver arrows as well. If so. Because you need silver arrows to fight Ganon. Unless you have, like, ungodly timing. And I've heard from people who are actually really good say that, like, the farthest they've gotten is, like, 3 hits during Phase 4. So... Map to swamp. Oh, that was a 5/6 crystal even. Nice. Really not helping me here, game. Come on. Okay, glove. Moon Pearl. Okay, there's Dark World access. Which means we can also check our goal. Unfortunately, we're going to have to clear a ton anyway, looking for silver arrows, so it's not like... It doesn't change a lot for me. From a practical perspective, like, I'll still need to do quite a bit. Pod map. Mire map. Small key to thieves. Awesome. I'm glad I checked here first before going directly to Village of Outcasts. I've got enough rupees to do Zora, so I think what I might do is we'll check the Pyramid, Quakefish, and Zora, do a save and quit, head into Village of Outcasts directly, and then check all that stuff. And we can clear Skullwoods and Thieves Town completely. Let's see. Thieves is our Red Pendant, and Swamp is our other 5/6. But what kind of goal do we have today? Besides kill Ganon. You need all seven crystals to beat Ganon, but it's a fast Ganon. And another green 20. This is at least hard mode. I can tell you that much. But the other variable here is what is GT entrance. Olcash, there's something else. Yeah, you see that red X? I found the book. I went to Death Mountain, got to the Ether Tablet, and I was like, let's just check what the Ether Tablet is. I can't get it because you need Master Sword to open a tablet. I used the book on the tablet, and it starts activating. I'm like, shit. I knew immediately that meant swordless. So yes, we are a swordless map compass small keys shuffle. Defeat Ganon goal with all 7 crystals to make him vulnerable. It's a fast Ganon, but because it is swordless, we need to find silver arrows in this race. Like, you can't kill Ganon realistically without silver arrows. And it's at least hard mode. That's our 6th green 20. The first 4 I said could have just been all swords, but since then we've found 2 additional ones, so it's at least hard mode today. And they're starting to appear more frequently, so I'm wondering if it could be expert. So yeah, this is going to be a brutal seed. Ugh. I've never actually done swordless. So this is going to be a learning experience. So it's going to be a tough one. I'll admit it. I said I'm not going to forfeit, but man, this is going to test the patience. So yeah, map compass, small keys, no enemizer, no entrance. Swordless, hard or expert item pool. I'm not sure of item functionality yet either, to be honest. Haven't found anything to really give me an idea there. So. Hey, the swamp small. That's a good one. Meyer compass, don't care. So yeah, we found flute in desert, which gave me access to the mountain logically, where we found our glove and our moon pearl. So that was kind of what opened things up a bit for us. We got a shield! I know where a second shield is, I just don't need it. There was a shield on the torch in desert. But unfortunately, that would tell us a lot, actually. Like, if it is now a green 20, it's expert. If it's still a shield, it's hard. So, like, if I had the boots, I could actually ascertain that information. Shovel. Yo, Valbo. Yeah, the big question is hard or expert. Blue cane. Oh my god, that is so good for Thieves Town. Don't insult the Jesse bot. He's odd, but relatively harmless. He just cares. So we still don't know item functionality. If it's hard or expert item functionality. We'll find out with this blind fight, though. Because Blue Cane is super powerful against blind. It's kind of cheating. But in a swordless fight, I don't care. So yes, we're doing a Mystery Seed ladder race right now. What we know so far, only a few things we don't know. It's map compass, small key shuffle, no entrance randomizer, no enemy randomizer. 7 crystal, fast Ganon is the goal. It's swordless, so that's why there's a red X on the sword. And it's at least a hard item pool. So we're gonna give it the old college try. Hardest thing about hammer is it's got short range. There's another green 20. I don't like the number of green 20s we're finding. The more green 20s, the more I think we're in expert item pool now. Hey, the hook shot. Awesome. Oh, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh no. Oof. Oh shoot. Oh god. I gotta check something real quick. Because that'll tell me exactly what I need to know. Okay, it still doesn't tell me. But yeah, that just tells me it's either hard or expert item functionality, unfortunately. Cane of Burna, as some of you know, is an invincibility item. As you just saw, I died while using the Cane of Burna. Which can only mean that it's hard or expert item functionality. I was hoping for like some saving grace that, you know, we were not in a super bad item pool or item functionality. But nope, we're in bad item functionality as well. I wouldn't hope this seat on anybody. Titan's Mitts, okay. And the thing is based on my rank at this point, it's kind of up in the air. I could face somebody much better than I am, or somebody much worse, or somebody equal. I am so average right now in my rankings, like, anything is possible. Like, I think I'm like one game above 500 in 2 modes, and one game below 500 in 2 other modes, and I'm 500 in the 5th mode. It's like, I am average beyond belief. sucks, because, like, I've definitely had some matchups recently where I've been a lot worse than I think my opponent has been, and I've also had matches where I've been like, okay, I think I'm a good like, I'm definitely better than my opponent execution-wise, so, like, anything is possible today. We're not doing my new trick. I don't like the health situation enough to risk it. But, you know, everybody was hoping for a fun one today, and you're all gonna get it. So, you know. I forgot to flip and move the plunger switch. Great. We're playing great today already. Aside from the fact that it's a super hard seed. So, you know, if you want to increase the suffering or this public spectacle, tell your friends that we're having a great time and tell them they should come watch this, because this will be a spectacle. Thanks, Valvo. Bravo for the timing, I must say. Oh, this is gonna be great. Another pod small, that's not terrible. 4 pod smalls. We still don't have the bow, though. So the other thing that a hard item functionality means is that I can't exploit silver arrows for some of the harder fights. I can only use silver arrows in the Ganon fight. So, no cheating with silver arrows. I don't care. I wanted the extra heart. 7 hearts is not fun. So, it's quite possibly expert item pool. We haven't seen any hearts in a while. I know there's at least 1 heart left, because it's 8 hearts for expert. And we're only on 7. But the more green 20s I find, the more I believe this is expert. And it's either hard or expert item functionality as well, so it's not really a kind seed. So, by the way, I know I said Burna does not grant invincibility. Burna and Cape still do, but in very limited situations. Only in rooms that require them. So, like, Spike Cave is technically a room that requires invincibility. Oh yeah, here's the other fun part. Menu Argus. We have no actual swords, so we have to swap between hookshot and hammer for every... There is a way to get double puffs, but I'm gonna keep this simple just to get the kill. Not the flute. I at least know how to do Menu Argus, so it's not like super bad to have to do it. It's annoying. Two crystals down, 5 to go, and we still need 2 bows. For sure. Among other things. Can't hammer dash, can't do a lot of things with the items we have, or with the settings. But the fact that the first 2 crystals that we got were the 5/6, we'll take our chances on something being in Pyramid Fairy. Castle Tower. You know what? I wasn't going to think of doing Castle Tower, but... because I don't really need to. But the fact that you've given me the Castle Tower small key means I can check both items at it. And I think the hammer can destroy this. Yep. Hammer can only destroy that in a swordless, by the way. So yeah, we want to check this item. Okay. That's all I wanted, was just the 2 chests. Let's go check out Meyer area. We can't really do much there, but I can at least check what the medallion requirement is. Meyer is Murderdactyl Central. Ether. Not a good sign that my 8th heart was sank heart. I think this is expert item pool. I've heard rumor that the expert item pool, if you find the other heart containers, and you're down to 1 left, that it would be the sank heart. So there's a good chance it is sank heart, was my last container. I don't know if it's regretting life choices. It's just knowing that, you know, this is not... You know, I put myself out there for mystery because I want to see. I want to give it a shot. You know, it's just the way it is. Hello for all the hosts, and thank you, Dopey, for the host, because I know that's where everybody's coming from. We are an hour and 5 minutes into a murderously torturous race. It's expert. It is expert. Thank you for all the hosts. Let's see. I see Subterfuge, Dopey, Tiger, Olcash. I know you've been here, Olcash, but thank you for the host. So this is a mystery seed race. Mystery has a bunch of settings. I can run through what they are if anybody really wants to know, but just understand there's a lot of things that can be done to me that are terrible, and this one has picked some of the worst. The way it works is each of the miscellaneous settings has a likelihood of showing up. And then we just hope and pray that we don't get absolutely screwed by them. Today we have... I started off very hopeful. We found out that there was no entrance shuffle and there was no enemizer shuffle, which were both very nice settings. We then proceeded to find out that it is a map compass small key shuffle, which I'm okay with. That's not the worst settings. But since then, we found out that it is a swordless race. I'm not getting any swords today. So that's going to be a pretty difficult task. We're going to see what we can do. We also found out that it is an expert item pool. So that means at most we're going to find we have 8 hearts, so we're already at the 8 hearts. We are not going to find any more hearts in this race. It is an hard or expert item functionality. What that means is that the certain items in the game will not work the same way. So, if you've ever wanted to see me go through pain and suffering in a race, today's your day. So I guess the question is, how do we know it's swordless? What we did was we went to some of the tablets. You see that book-looking thing, that green book? That is the Book of Medora. If it was not swordless, then when I would go to a tablet and try to use the book, the game would go, here's what's on it. Instead, when we went to a tablet, the game said, here, have the item. So we found out that it is definitely swordless from that, because that's what the book working on a tablet means. We found out from there that it was at least a hard item pool because we saw a lot of green 20s. Green 20s replace items when they're not available to you. So in this case, a lot of heart containers, extra armor, extra shields. We found out all those things were unavailable. So that's how we knew that it was hard item pool. We figured out it was expert by the fact recently I had found my first shield. You see I've got my little baby shield. Soon after that, I remembered seeing another shield earlier, so I went to go view it. When I went back, it was now a 20 rupee. If it was hard mode, that would still be the red shield, but because it is now a green 20, we know that we are an expert item pool as well. So, we've got some difficult settings today, but my opponent has to deal with the same stuff. My opponent and I are completely on equal footing. This will just come down to who's better. And who's more tenacious. So, do I have the tenacity to stick with this and win? Or lose by an hour? I don't know. Bombos. So no fire shield, no mirror shield, no blue armor, no red armor. What else? All the hearts, obviously, that we were talking about earlier are gone. Besides that, we got the blue, we got the red, and the cape. How many crystals? I need 5 crystals to enter GT. Okay, that's... Oh, that's not the only thing that Ulkesh is happy with here. Trust me, that's like the least of his happiness here. There's a lot worse. But yeah, on your question, Ulkesh, the big ones are obviously the hearts, the armor, the shields. Swords usually are a limited resource for this mode. But obviously, because of the fact that we're already in a swordless, it doesn't matter. Usually expert mode says no no silver arrows, but because this is swordless, the silver arrows do come back. Nobody is sadistic enough to say that you need the silver arrows to beat, or no silver arrows for Ganon. Like, that would just be rude. Let me see what else. I'll tell you everything. So, the other changes. So, 8 maximum hearts, green mail, master sword usually, fighter shield, usually just 1 bow. So, but silvers is allowed, and there's no arrow or bomb capacity upgrades. So yeah, it's this is gonna be tough. I mean, I'm proud of myself. I've got 3 crystals already. I gotta get all 7 still. So just the 100 levels, not the rest of them? Are you gonna go back for them, or what? Nice. I think if you had the time, I think you really would have pushed my time. No, I didn't want a mirror. Okay. Wasn't sure if you were gonna do another stream of it to see how long it would take to actually get the full completion. Yay, we found half magic. Oh, one of the few security blankets still available to me. So yes, to anybody who's like I said, this is gonna be painful, but we're gonna stick through it, hopefully. Let's go clear Skullwoods. This is about the best situation I'm gonna get all day for Skullwoods, so let's just try it. I wonder what's the night race tonight, and what time is that? What is it? 8 p.m. and open, maybe? Inverted keys. I was thinking I might do the late race, but that's unlikely now. Oh yeah, I guess it is that time of the year. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, you know, haven't been able to go to something like that. Doesn't help that my team's not been able to win in a while, and that I was a college student during when the Phillies won theirs. I've turned my brain off at this point, honestly. Like, when's the last time you saw me go the wrong way in Skullwoods? Yeep. Yeah, I definitely was not in that kind of monetary situation then. I would have loved to have been. Hey, you were at least there. That's awesome. We're going to be very conservative with our magic here. If I had the lamp, I could be more conservative, but unfortunately we don't. So we got to do that and that. Because at least this will give me, like, pretty much all the magic I could ever want to try and kill Mothula before I have to go to hammer strats on Moth. Four crystals. We still need a bow. I prefer the lamp as well because the lamp will conserve mana or magic during the Ganon fight. Just in case it takes a lot longer to get the 4 silver arrow shots in there. So. Still no boots. But yeah, this is not an easy one. I think we're doing admirably for what? How far in are we? An hour and a half? This has been an admirable hour and a half. Pain and suffering. Yep, it's all the suffering on this one. So if you want to know the big story here, just look at the sword. And that'll tell you 90% of the problem. It's not just no sword. It's never sword. Yeah, well, silver arrows are required pretty much at this point. It would be masochistic, to say the least, if the game required you to kill Ganon without silver arrows. The only reason it's really possible with Master Sword is because the spin of a sword strike gives you bonus frames for hitting him at those moments. But in a Silverless, but with the hammer, it's like perfect timing would be required. So, and I've heard some people have gotten a hammer hit without silver arrows, but others have said it's bordering on sadistic to try and do it at all. So, no. We will find silver arrows. They're pretty much hard required for me to finish this race at this point. So we're 2 bows, quite possibly the ice rod. Still don't know about some of our other dungeons. Okay, so that's the worst part. But there's more about why this seed is absolute garbage and everybody's favorite in a long time. So it's a map compass small key shuffle, which is minor. I don't mind that. That's cool. Actually, that could be good news. That might just be hard mode. Or hard item functionality, not expert. So map compass small key shuffle, that's kind of just like, I don't care. I saw that and I was like, that's cool. I'm cool with that kind of mode. But it's expert item pool, so we are at max hearts. It is hard item functionality. We went and tried to fight blind with our equipment, and my first thought was, well, I'm going to be really smart because I had the Cane of Burna, and I was like, Cane of Burna is like a free win against blind. And then I walked right into blind with my Cane of Burna equipped, turned on, and I died. Because Cane of Burna does not grant you invincibility in hard mode. Or hard item functionality. So it's been fun. We're picking up a single arrow just for the lulz. Okay. What can we go do? I guess we'll go into pod? No, you know what? Yeah, we'll check out pod. I don't like the idea of doing pod, but I've got 5 small keys to it. And there's a lot of items there. Without the maps and the compasses and the small keys, the only key in there is going to be the big key, so like there's a ton of stuff. But yes, so this morning we streamed Bug Fables. Cool little game. A little expensive, I'll say, for what it is, but it's a pretty... It's a Paper Mario clone. Let's just call it for what it is. It was very obviously a Paper Mario clone. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you like that kind of stuff, it was what it wanted to be. Okay. Pod it is. Come on, pod. Have something for me today. Have the lamp. I would love to find the lamp. Or a bow. With the bow, I could clear Eastern. Unfortunately, we had to burn that key. That's not one that I would want to have to burn, but... if I had the bow, I could always get around that door and not have to worry about it. We're one crystal away from gaining access to GT as well. And that's a scary thought, because while I don't have to actually beat Aghanim at the top of the tower... Bombos! Eee. Hello, TR. You just became in logic. Slightly in logic. We've only got 2 smalls to TR? Yeah, only 2 Turtle Rock small keys. So not super, super logical play right now, but like, sorta, kinda. Spoke too soon there, folks. There is actually a way to finish that dungeon as is. By the way, you want to know the other really bad thing? I can't use Bombos to clear out some rooms now. Oh, we got the big key. That's what we found down there. I'm lost. Dang. A button. A lot, Scruff. The stuff in that submenu is mapped to the A button. So like lifting, dashing with the boots, swimming with the flippers, those are all A button actions. And the rest of the stuff in that menu, the reason you've never noticed it before is because it is actually strictly a key sanity. Oh, man. Yeah, all that time that I've been so like overconfident and like so happy about everything, today is the day. So, to anybody who's not seen that, that is called Icebreaker. It is an allowed glitch in the randomizer. So, I have not broken any rules. That is completely legal. It just allows me to get through this dungeon a little bit easier. It requires the Cane of Samaria to do it, but it is a lifesaver of a move. The other one we've done frequently is the Ice Palace Bomb Jump. This actually allows you to go past needing it. Nice. I do want to play that game. I'm gonna get it sometime. So the other thing you might notice is these bombos tiles on the floor. If you don't have Fire Rod, what those tiles allow you to do is actually collect the or use bombos without having a sword. Shoot, I didn't want to waste that key. Do you like Paper Mario? Scruff's thought was that it was from a mechanical standpoint, it's faithful to Paper Mario. But he also said lacks a lot of the charm that is Paper Mario. But, you know, it felt generic from a story character standpoint, so tough to say. I didn't think it was bad. I was enjoying it. There is a bugged achievement right now. As from what I've heard, one of the achievements is unobtainable right now. Developer, publisher is on it, so hopefully it gets fixed. But yeah, won't be able to complete it for now. A second bottle's good. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Okay. We're about to go fight Cold Stare. In expert mode, Swordless. Please protect me as I'm about to go fight an absurdly hard boss. Yes, please prepare the Fs. Luckily, we do have at least some... That half magic is so valuable in this fight. Oh, if I didn't have half magic, I would have been screwed, let's be honest. I'll tell you the truth. If it wasn't for half magic, I was not winning that fight there. Whew. Sorry, Scruff. I forgot I never went back to here. For all I know, my first bow was right here. Yeah, that was a bad rock. That's why nobody likes dead rocks. Actually, that wasn't even a dead rock. That was just a rock. Yeah, we need 2 bows right now. And that's it. Shoot. Ether? Really? Really, game? Two bows. That's it. We'd be in go mode with 2 bows. But that 5th crystal did open up an absolute treasure trove of items. You might wonder why I'm on Death Mountain, because I've been up here a few times already. Well, GT was 5 crystals. Look at how many crystals I got. 5. Watch one of the bows be on the torch, and I need the boots for this seed as well. Icing on the cake. It's been something so far. We also have access to Turtle Rock. I'm kind of not in the mood to go in there yet. Because I believe we know that Turtle Rock is a pendant at this point. Yeah. Turtle Rock, Thieves Town, and Mire are our pendants. So we do just need 2 bows. I don't need the ice rod at this point. Five crystal for GT. No, we need the bow. I need 2 bows. I need the first one to clear Eastern and Pod. I need the second one to clear Ganon. Arrow things? They're just arrows. If I know what you're talking about. Yeah, oh, that was the blue boomerang. Sorry. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 again. But yeah, there's 27 item checks in this dungeon. Like, it would shock me if one of the bows is not in this dungeon at this point. I mean, it's entirely possible that none are, but I'm going to put some time into finding out. Ice Armos without the bow, though. Oh, God. Oh, God. Mushroom. Hey, we got a bow. It's only one. I need both. I need both bows. I can't get by with just one. That one allows me to clear Eastern. I still need a small key to clear Pod at this point, actually. That's the really bad part. I wasted all 5 of my small keys. For Pod, I need the 6th one to get to the boss. Get out of there. There you go. I was hoping for a small key to Pod. We're going to do something a little different. I don't think I've ever opened this chest on a stream, really. But this is the GT big chest. Okay. That was nothing. In the vanilla game, the GT big chest is the red mail. So, but because this is usually a dungeon, you just go find the big key and climb the dungeon. We almost never see it. So, there you go. Game, stop messing with my emotions there. Small key to Hera. Wow. Thanks, game. You know what? I've got better options than climbing Ganon's tower right now. If I need to climb Ganon's tower, I will, but I'm not going to right now. That's just too much of a headache. I'm right here. We'll check the tile room of Hera. And I guess we can do... I can go to Pod, I guess, after that. Remember all those times I said, if for key sanity, we should learn how to do the pod bomb jump? This is why. 2 hours. And we're making great progress. Let's be honest, for 2 hours, we're really far in. But yeah, we need the 6th pod small key to clear this dungeon right now. I don't know where it is. Hopefully we find it soon. I was kind of hoping it was in pod. Things are never that easy, are they? There aren't that many checks left, Scruff, that it would take me 2 hours to find that one check. So we got one chest out of the dark here. Unfortunately, we got lost. Powder. That's not a terrible find. I like the idea of having powder. But we're still short that small key now. Best case scenario, it's on Armos Knights. But then we're still short silver arrows. We're up to 15 viewers, apparently? Wow. Thanks, everybody. Hopefully this pain and suffering's been fun. Must be. I think the only time I've had more viewers than today was when we did that Hello Neighbor stream. Yeah, that was some bad aiming. Unfortunately. 6 crystals. And still no boots. Glorious, I know. Well, that serves absolutely no purpose in this race. Meyer. Let's do... actually... We got Magic Bat available as well. Let's try Magic Bat real quick, just for the... There's only one item here, but it's worth a shot. Dang it, Magic Bat. So we are a bow and a small key to pod away from go mode. Officially. If we get the small key to pod, we can just immediately go to pod and clear it. Because I could always go and find Ganon and reach phase 4, and he'll tell me where the second bow is. Theoretically. But yes, thanks everybody for watching. This is a Link to the Past ladder race, mystery seed. I think we know all the options at this point. It's crossing my mind, Olcash. The problem is that for me to spend the time to do that, the hardest part about that idea is the idea of me actually being able to get to phase 4 of Ganon without a sword. Let alone twice. Trust me. The idea is going through my head of what's possible. So yeah, I believe it's hard mode, or it's expert mode with hard item functionality, swordless, small key, shuffle, big keys are still in their dungeons, fast Ganon, 7 crystals for killing Ganon, 5 crystals to enter the Ganon's tower. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else that I forgot. The hardest part really is the fact that it's swordless right now. So this is another room that actually the cane and the cape will function. Because technically you need an invincibility item to do this. Those blue potions are going to be super valuable. The only thing is that they do not do as much in this mode. Or this functionality. Hard item functionality, I believe, is like half of your magic will be refilled. So, I don't want to kill Vitreous, but I feel like it's going to be something we do. Hey, we got all 4 bottles. That's good. Small silver linings, people. Small silver linings. Shoot. I didn't realize Whiz Robes do that much damage. Crud. I mean, we still haven't reached the true worst part of this seed. Everybody remembers my first ever Master Sword Swordless Ganon, and how long it took to get to the end of that fight. This time we have to do we have to do the first 3 phases with the hammer instead of the Master Sword. So hammer hits at close range on Ganon. No! No! It's 4 hearts of damage. 4. Yep. And I'm a dope, so we balance each other out. I mean, the fact that I still haven't found silver arrows is kind of like a saving grace at this point. Like, if I haven't found them, then my opponent's probably having to go through the same thing. Unless the silvers are on Helma. Shoot. Still got it in time. And this time we didn't die to a magician. Okay. Oh, you can't complain. We've had every other bad thing possible, almost. This is a swordless seed. Come on. We know we were going to find silver arrows eventually. See, and the thing is that even adding entrance shuffle wouldn't have changed much. Like, it would have been harder, but I don't know if it would have made things that much more unbearable. Yes, by the way, powdering anti-fairies only gives you a heart in this mode. With expert item or hard item functionality. Oh, right, the big key. That's kind of important. You kind of take the big key for granted. Oh, it's too funny. Oh my god. With how long we've been at this seed, I gotta say, finding the boots is just so good. So that opens up 2 more checks. I don't think it's going to let me fire the bow like this, is it? What? Okay. Works for me. Much easier. Green pendant. I thought it was just inside of Ganon. Maybe I misinterpreted that? Maybe it's a weird thing with Swordless. I don't know. Whatever. Come on, I just need a pod key. That's all. Pod key, go kill Helmasaur. Go fight Ganon. I'm not even saying I'm gonna go kill Ganon, because, like, oh my god. Swordless Ganon. But, like, come on. Game trolled me so hard there. Who else thought that that might have been my last key? That's the thing, I found like every other small key in the game. Except for that one. I'm kind of concerned about what I did then. I don't think that's... Silver arrows no longer work, but they worked for that one moment. Why? Is that a bug? I'm going to have to ask after my race about that one. If that is kosher. Because that shouldn't have worked then. But for that one moment in Mire against Vitreous, silver arrows worked. Is that just a glitch? Or is that cheating? I really don't know the answer, and I'm kind of like... wondering what I should do. And unfortunately, I don't really have somebody I can ask about it. So, I'm just gonna race as if it was fine. I don't know if it's a known bug in the game, is the thing. Is that something I should know is not allowed? Like, is that against the rules of randomizer? That's really my point, more than anything else. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna operate under the assumption that it is, and then I'll just ask afterwards if this is like normal that it happened and what we should do in those situations. Because I didn't know that was possible. So when I did that, I thought I was fine. And like the thing is, I can't ask in the channel anyway, because if somebody saw it, they could be like, and they're still racing, they would know, hey, that's who my opponent is. So like, I can't say anything either right now. Like, I just have to play the race as if everything's fine. And then afterwards, in the racing lounge, I'll ask about it. So, whatever, it's fine. Desert Palace map. Yeah, that's great. Don't need it. Like, what I don't want to have to do right now is I don't want to climb GT, but that's like the only thing I've got left. Like, if Turtle Rock does not have this small key that I need, there's a good chance I have to climb GT for this last small key. And I'm going to be really pissed because, unfortunately, like, I had to burn keys because I don't know how to do the bomb jump in pod. I mean, we've already had to waste probably 20 or 30 minutes just looking for the darn thing. I know, right? Small victories. Actually, that was for pod, not... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the joke. Ha, ha, ha. I can't fight Trinex. Small silver lining there. Trinex is still not in logic. Right? We had to do Ice Palace. Everybody got their fun. By the way, this is another location where the cane works. No. The last Turtle Rock small key. Go. Yes. I don't know if happy is the right word. No, the pain is far from over. Exactly. We're going to clear Pod easy. Pod's the easy part of this equation. Pod was never the part that I was scared of finishing this seed. So technically, we have 5 hours to finish the race. So at this point, then we've got what? 2.5 hours to finish. Yeah, 2.5 hours to beat Ganon without a sword. Easy peasy. No trouble. We got this. No problems at all. Over under for deaths on Ganon. Ew. Scruff, you're killing me. Okay, let's try not to die to Helmasaur at least, though. I'm saying this is, like, easy. But usually I have a sword to help do this. Whew. Easy peasy. The ice rod was there. That's so funny. If this was an all dungeon seed, I would have needed to go up to Turtle Rock to get the last pod key, to then go back to Turtle Rock to kill Trinex. Oh, that's golden. That is just hilarious. Ice Rod was on Helmasaur King. Okay, so hammer does the same damage as tempered sword, so it's roughly a tempered sword fight, but with the big issue being the lack of range. The hardest part about hammer is that it is a short range weapon. Tempered sword is a lot longer. So, and as always, 2 fire bats are enough to kill me. Ganon hugs will also kill me. 2 hits of his trident will kill me. So, here we go. Here we go. Oops, wrong franchise. Impa says that the mark on your hand means that you are the hero chosen to awaken Zelda. Your blood can resurrect me. Phase 1's going to be the easy part. This was not the part I was worried about. This is the part I'm concerned about. This is where I've got to be extra careful. Shoot. And that's why. Oh my god. Impa says the mark. Yep. Oh god. Yeesh. Please don't kill me with that thing. Oh god. Unfortunately, another firebat will kill me. Like so. We're up to 18 viewers. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. Everybody can enjoy the pain and suffering and the absolute wreck this is. Shoot. My first attempt was still my best. Three, 4, 5, 6. Jerk. 7, 8. 11, 12. Complete whiff. How am I even supposed to get close enough to get a freaking hammer hit? Good God. 1. Ah, dang it. Sorry, just checking how many active racers are left. Oh my God. Trying, Cash. Trying. Unfortunately, the 2 fire bats and dead is not, you know, that's the hardest part of this fight. You only got 1 free hit. I've got all this money, might as well spend it on, you know, the potions to try to win this fight. I can go lamp strats for phase 4, I don't care. I just gotta make it there. That's my last potion. And I don't think that's nearly enough hits on him. And it's not like there's anything I can find to make this fight easier. It really is just like, get good. We're not going to use a potion until we at least reach phase 2. That is the promise I'm making to myself. If I can't reach phase 2 without using a potion, it's not worth it's not worth it. I'd love to get another hit in, but I just can't safely do so. Shoot! Don't have to go rebuy my potions. That's all. Rather than going and having to do the re-purchase, this is at least somewhat of a save. Thank you for the auto host, Reese. Completely forgot I had boots. When you spend almost the whole seed without them, they just kind of don't matter. Whiff. Potato hammer. It's a potato masher. Okay. Yeesh. Please don't die. Please don't die. Do I still have 2 bottles left? Yeah, I've still got 2 left. I think I'm getting better. Well, looks like the sub 3 hour dream is gonna die. Oh darn. I will check messages in a second, but... Yes, difficult race. Swordless. Expert item pool. This is my opportunity to get the hammer hits in. Finally, we figured that out. Yeah, we're near the end. Crap. That is not a good time to go for hammer hits. It was good for the Master Sword fight, but the hammer fight, just no. Well, we lost. Big. I don't win. That's definitely not the case. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just so everybody knows what the time was. So my official time was 3:01:45. My opponent 1:49:13. Yeah. So shows how much, like, how brutal things went. Yeah, they did a lot less than I did. I mean, as we said, there were a few things that we definitely could have done. I mean, it's not even a watch their VOD thing, it's an experience thing for that one for me. Like, I just don't know how to do Swordless as a general. So, yeah, they're saying bring this up actually with the bug reports channel for main rando. It's that odd. So, well, we've sent off a message. Hopefully, it helps them. But yeah, that's a new one. I'm going to move that server to an unmuted one for now because I actually don't usually visit this Discord. I have it in like my ones that I have available. I just don't really ever use it. So hopefully one of the admins gets back to me. Definitely not something we would have expected. Sorry, just trying to get everything set up to have this one in my... Because I'm sure that's something they don't want in their mode. So the mode play that we were having was a swordless, expert item pool, hard item functionality. I said that I needed the silver arrows to finish the race, but so in that mode, the silver arrows are, you have to find them. But the idea is that because you're in an expert item pool or hard item functionality, you can't use silver arrows until Ganon. So I shouldn't have access to that usage until that moment in time in the race. But for some reason, I found the silver arrows in Misery Mire and went and killed Vitreous. And when I switched to the bow in Misery Mire, or against Vitreous, I was able to use the silver arrows for that fight, for that one single fight. And that is something that should not happen. So that was broken in that moment. I don't know why that happened. So that's, I had mentioned it in the race racing lounge, and I was told your best bet is to actually mention it there. So hopefully I hear back. and they let me know what could have been wrong there. You know, not a big deal to me. That's like a once in a ever kind of scenario. But I think, you know, if they care, you know, that's something that probably shouldn't have worked the way it did. And I'm wondering if it's just a very specific bug where because I found it, because it equipped it, and doesn't change until you like switch away from the bow after the first time. So I'm guessing that's what it is, like some weird random issue. But hey, it happens. I'm gonna end the recording. Let's switch it up to, I don't know, we'll figure something out.